She's back and bringing the flavor we both love, pesto. What's cooking, Merritt?
So pesto pasta salad.
Thank you.
And it has some of our, it's a tongue twister, has some of our favorite things. Usually all the ingredients start with a P.
Right.
Okay, so that's good because one thing that's in a pasta salad usually begins with an M that I don't care for, and that's mayo.
Right.
But I don't hear P there.
No.
Yes, I love it.
No mayo. There may be a T because I like to put tomatoes in
No,
there.
I love many tomatoes as possible.
And sometimes I put bell peppers, but not today.
It's kind of whatever you like, right? That goes with it.
It's whatever pasta you want to use, but make it easy. I use ditalini. You can use elbow. You can use shell.
Well, these are
whatever
fun
you
little
like.
pasta shells right here, too.
They're
smaller, and of course, but yeah, I like those.
And we've talked about it, too. Sometimes pasta will get mealy, but not when you add the pesto.
So it kind of holds its, it holds its texture?
It does, but that could be because there usually isn't much left to get me.
Good point.
So we need to start mixing, and I've mixed things up on both sides.
Okay.
Let's add the peas first.
Let's add the peas, and these are thawed, not frozen,
That's
right?
about a cup of peas right there.
It's about a cup, 3/4 to a cup.
Okay.
And, you know, leave out what you want to, add what you want to. I like to do it veggie heavy, so lots of tomatoes.
Oh, I like that too.
And I love the variety. The color makes it so pretty, don't you think?
I like the variety of colors. I put some of these out here too where you could see them. They're so lovely.
Wow, and you put some yellow tomatoes in there too, and I grew some last year. So sweet and so delicious.
They are.
They are. They truly are.
They're different. Each of them has a different flavor profile.
Right.
So we're going to do pine nuts next.
There are the pine nuts.
There's your pine nut tree. I hope you grow one this year with your olive grove.
And you can toast these if you want, but you don't have to.
Okay.
But I do like to because they do
It does
change.
enhance
It
the
makes
flavor.
a big difference, yeah.
And next, so these are the basic ingredients for this, not yet for the Parmesan.
Okay. The pesto.
The pesto.
Okay.
So the pesto is about 2 cups of basil.
Right.
Just
and here's
plain,
the basil right here.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that if we have time. Some olive oil, about 3 cloves of garlic.
Of course.
Got to have the garlic.
More pine nuts.
And more pine nuts, of
nuts.
course. Now you grind up your pine nuts too, right?
They all go in this to blend up together in the Ninja.
Right.
And Parmesan. So we're kind of doubling up on a couple of
You
things.
can't have too much, just like garlic. I mean, go for
not
it.
At all.
So, and again, Ron, because a lot of people don't like mayonnaise, and this is fresh, it's beautiful, it's good, and no M in there at all, and you didn't miss it.
No, not at all, because you've got something, it's so flavorful. Pesto is so good and flavorful too, and you mix it up there too, and plus it adds some good color to it as well.
It does. And usually I get it mixed in together really well. See how this goes. I don't put it all. The first time I had the recipe, it did have mayonnaise in it.
I figured it did because a lot of pasta salad does.
But it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it at all.
So you think it's better without the mayonnaise than with the pesto?
Much better without.
Okay,
it doesn't need Greek yogurt or anything. I think this stands alone all by itself.
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't, once again, it doesn't need, when you have that much flavor in pesto, you don't need anything else.
Right.
And then the last thing we're going to do is just sprinkle some
Parmesan.
That's not the last thing we're going to do, because we're going to
the last thing is you're going to eat it.
You know it.
Yes,
Bring it on. Thank you, Merritt.
Beautiful.
Oh,
so how can we
good.
get your recipe and follow your kitchen transition?
Follow the kitchen transition on Instagram for this recipe and many, many more.
Okay.
So
That is
good.
awesome, Merritt. I love this.
Oh, I love it.
And the peas, too.
They add a
Love
Aren't you good?
great.
Thank you. We'll be back. Yummy.
That is